right, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to class today. And today we're going to be working on some balance within the flow and strength of our practice. And so, what that's going to look like? It's going to be some repetitive movements in a couple areas where we're going to be repeating multiple times a certain movement to give us this flow, almost like a wing span, gently flowing, balancing, feeling our way around in space, becoming aware of all the different aspects of, gaining not just strength and balance, but also that stopping point, that edge. And so we're going to get into the bandhas, core work. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think you guys will like it. And so with that, let's go ahead and start off in child's pose. So you're going to bring your knees out wide, big toes to touch. Sit your glutes back at the top of your heels. Stretch your arms out long. You can bring your forehead down to the mat. For the sake of the microphone, I'll keep my head a little up. And this is where we really begin to connect in with our practice. You can leave the forehead on the mat. You can sway a little bit side to side, moving back over the center point in your forehead, your third eye. And when we move back and forth, this is something I'd like to point out. When we move back and forth, you're actually creating an infinity symbol. And that's going to be, a large part of my teaching. What we're going to look into is this movement of infinity and how it relates to within our yoga practice, within our mind. It's an energetic focal point. It's a drishti into the center. And just remember that when you move back and forth, the forehead kind of goes up a little bit. And then when you move down, it makes the diagonal over to the top of the other circle. And you can start to feel it as you move back and forth. Inhale really big here. Exhale, let everything go. One more big inhale. Mouth open. Really stretch the muscles of the back. Exhale. Feel your whole body melt down into the ground. We'll start our ujjayi breathing, so tongue to the roof of the mouth. And then we're going to close the mouth, and we're going to inhale and exhale through the nose. Inhale. Through the nose, exhale out through the nose. One more time to get set. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Your next inhale, come on up to all fours. You're going to bring your knees underneath your hips, your shoulders above your wrists. Go into cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, bring the chin up. Exhale, starts the movement, round the back, tuck the tailbone. Press into the palms. Let's do this 6 times. Inhale. Starts the movement, bring the chest up. Exhale. Press down into the back. Inhale. Ride the wave up to cow. Exhale. Cow, round the back, tuck the tailbone. Really feel your shoulders open up. If you like, you can shift forward just a little bit. This will also get used to weight on the palms. Inhale. Fist up. Cow. Exhale. Cat. 2 more. Inhale. Breath rides the movement. Exhale. Around the back. Feel the movement start to breathe even right now. Inhale. Ride the movement. Gaze up. Chin up. Exhale, press into the palms, tuck the tailbone around the back. Feel a nice stretch in the lower back. If you want to reach back a little bit, really feel the bottom, lower to mid part of your back opening up. You want to shift forward. Feel the weight on your wrists. Not too hard, nothing too intense just yet. Now come back to neutral. We're going to tuck the toes. Shift forward just a little bit. Exhale. Up high up on the toes, downward facing dog. Take a moment to get situated here. This is a great place to get out a lot of the fidgeting and stuff, but just try to keep the feet still. Maybe a slight sway in the hips. Then here we're going to inhale the right leg high. When it gets to the top, bend the right knee. Kick the right knee over to the left buttocks. Look out through your left, underneath your left armpit. And really, you can do a couple reps where you really extend high up onto the ball mound of the foot. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. Third time up, inhale up. Now we're going to bring the heel back over the right buttocks, extend the right leg, and then slowly bring the right foot down to land. Think more like hydraulics. Make it real smooth. Now we're going to inhale the left foot up. When it gets to the top, bend the left knee. Right heel over to the right buttocks, or left heel to the right buttocks. Look out through the right armpit. And again, inhale up high onto the ball mound of the foot. Exhale. Let it sink down. Inhale. Rise up. Exhale, sink down. On the third one, inhale up. Really stay up high. Turn up over the hip. Heel above the knee. Inhale out. Exhale. Slowly. Hydraulics come down to the ground. Nice, good stretch, especially out through this lower part of your back here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, tiptoe to the top of your mat. Alright, then here, bring your feet out about as wide as the end of the mat. Shoulder width or wider, however that feels good. And then bend the knees first. See if you might get like a little release in through the back. Inhale, extend the legs, maybe not totally straight. Grab opposite elbows, and we're going to do 10 sways. When you get on the right, that's 1, 2, 3. Just lightly breathe here. Swaying back and forth. And then here again, we've got that same infinity movement where the weight comes around the right foot, right heel goes up to the left toes, around the left foot, left heel. Weight shifts out to the right toes, around the right heel, back and forth. Let's call this 6. 7, 8. Just feel the movement. Really let your head hang. Maybe we'll go up to like 15. Couple more. Really just feel this whole back side of your body start to relax. Getting your knees, your ankles ready to work. Slowly put your hands down onto the ground. Extend your elbows and then heel toe your feet in together. Big toes touch. Heels a sliver apart. Bring your chin to your chest and then slowly bent knees, round back curl up to standing. Really roll your shoulders back. Bring your hands to your center. where we begin our practice. I like to keep my hands just a little bit apart. This is where I start to feel the prana, the subtle energy. Like you're holding something like really tiny, like a little tiny, like furry, like the softest furry animal, right in between your palms. And you're just holding it very delicately. You begin to feel the energy in between your palms. Inhale up, mountain pose, slight lean back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step the right foot back. Shift forward, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. If that's a little much for you, you can always come down to your knees right now. And then come up to upward dog and back. You can come all the way down. You do like a little cobra instead of the upward facing dog. Press up to plank. Back. Whichever works for you. Inhale, look forward. Now we're going to step the left foot forward. Exhale, step the right foot to meet it. Forward fold. Inhale up, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palm, step the left foot back. Shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Not a whole lot of fidgeting. Just really mellow, just easy swaying. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, bring the left foot to meet it. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step the right foot back. And here, as I shift forward, I bring my left foot up, kick it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the left foot forward. So I'm switching off left and right. Inhale, right foot to touch. Meet it, forward fold. Inhale up, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. And fix the towel here. So we're gonna edit that out or leave it. So leave that there. So this is gonna be a little bit different of a Sambi. It's really fun. It's a balancing one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna inhale, left leg high, one leg mountain. Exhale, we're gonna flow through like we're doing land in a low airplane lunge. Back left foot high up on the ball mound of the foot. Now we're gonna do this 3 times. We're gonna come through, use your arms as like a little pendulum. Inhale, up, mountain pose. Exhale, smooth land. High on the heel, ball mound of the foot. That's why that strength is important. Allows for a soft landing. One more inhale, all the way up, really long inhale, like we've got hydraulics. Exhale, step back. You can even use your hands to come forward as you're coming down. So this movement really smooth. Feel the weight distribution. Now we're gonna flip the back foot down. Fix this. Now we're gonna inhale up. I go warrior 1. Exhale. This is where we got to get our repetitions in. So exhale, low warrior 1. Inhale 2. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. Exhale. Inhale up 3. Really stretch up. Slight lean back. Exhale. And down. Inhale up 4. Exhale down. Oop. Inhale up 5. Exhale, come down. So a smooth, steady pace. Inhale up. 6. Exhale down. Let me go to 8. Inhale up 7. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, come down. Plant the palms. Turn the left heel high. Shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Fix your mat if you need to. I'm outside, got a little wind. Always fun. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, right foot to meet it. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart. So now we're going to do it, but we're going to step the right leg back. So inhale up, one leg mountain. Exhale, come through, and right as you step that foot back nice and slow, hands can come out to balance. Turn the right foot down. And we're going to inhale up, warrior 1. Exhale, slow down. Inhale up. Chin to chest, really feel the stretch, especially right here. Front right hip, exhale, down. 3, inhale up. 4. Well, here's 4. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Warrior 1, exhale, down to lunge. Inhale up. Exhale, slow, smooth it down. On to 6, inhale up. Exhale down. 7, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. 8, exhale down. Plant the palms. Round the back. Shift forward, kick the left leg back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, left foot to meet it, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Mountain pose, exhale, hands to heart center. And here, we're going to turn to our side, so we're facing the long side of the mat. And here, I want you to inhale your right leg high, open it up, and then slowly step out. And try to land with the ball mound of the foot up so you get a nice connection. So inhale up, exhale, step down. Bring hands out wide. And here we're going to exhale. We're going to cross body, right hand to the left foot. And we're going to be doing a twist. So exhale, right hand to left foot, left hand high, straight above you. Inhale up to center, exhale. We're going to do 8 of these as well. So that's 1. Inhale up. Exhale. Now we're on 2. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Slight bend back. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. 3. Inhale up. Exhale. 4. Inhale up, exhale. So just try to get into a nice rhythm through 8. Follow along. Inhale up. Exhale. 5. Inhale up. Left hand to right foot. Inhale up. Exhale. 6. Now up. Exhale. Left hand outside right foot. Right hand straight up behind you. Point the hands up. Look up. Inhale up through center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale up. Exhale over to the right. 7. Inhale up to the center. Exhale over. 8. Inhale up to the center. Exhale over. And on the final one, to the center. Inhale up. Slight lean back. Exhale. Now come straight down the center. Both your hands come to the outside of their respective feet. Then pull yourself down, and we're going to take 4 deep, good breaths here. I'm going to explain a little bit about what these repetitions do. So as you're leaning over, so the repetitions, what they help us with is it's the bandhas and the engagement, and it's teaching us how to lean over and turn, but then slow ourselves as we go down. So we're not just leaning and going. We want to get a smooth movement. That's why I say more like hydraulics, because hydraulics is like a smooth, even pressure the whole time. There's no like gap, so you're not reaching and then like, like having that, or you lose that engagement. It's just a smooth engagement as you come over from side to side. And especially, it helps us with being on our toes. So if we lean a little too far forward, we press into our big toes to push us back. And if we're a little too far back, our heels will dip in and push us forward. Let's do one more deep breath here together. Inhale. Really feel the lungs and chest and back expand. Exhale. Pull yourself down. Now inhale, you can slight bend to the knees too. Inhale, come up. Ooh, you might feel like a little shake. I just had a little shaking. Exhale, hands to center. Now we're gonna, this is like a fun little transition of mine. So I try to get it to where the same kind of thing, even when we're moving off the ground, it's got this smooth up to the center. Let's try that again. So when we step to the front, so I'm going to have my hands right down in front of me, and as I move, I'm going to bring my hands up into a mountain pose. So I want it to come where the foot and the hands meet at the same time. Exhale, hands into the heart. And this is just to start getting us to have a very intentful and intention for when we move. We're not just moving from one to another. We're smoothly transitioning, but this is for every pose, between every transition. So inhale up, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palm, step the left foot back, shift forward, kick the right foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So sometimes that movement will give me like a little bit of tightness in my back, and I'll feel it. And so we're gonna go from down dog, and we're gonna inhale and roll through to a plank, like so. We're gonna inhale, roll through, plant our knees, inhale cow, tuck the toes, exhale back, down dog. Ready? We're gonna do 8 of these. So inhale, roll through, high plank, plant the knees, inhale up, cow pose, exhale, throughout the whole movement, downward facing dog. And you can break it up too, so you can inhale, shift forward, exhale, drop the knees, inhale, cow pose, or inhale, cow pose, exhale, back to down dog. And I tend to just like all the way through inhale. So inhale, plant the knees, inhale, cow, exhale, push back. Let's call that 3. Inhale, forward high plank, at the knees, cow pose, exhale, starts the movement, ride the breath and the movement together, back down dog. Inhale, shift forward, drop the knees, continue, big inhale through cow, exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, really round, really keep a round back here, really high up out of your shoulders, like your armpits. Inhale, cow, exhale, tuck the toes, back to downward facing dog. Let's do one more. So inhale, roll forward, drop the knees, cow pose, exhale, tuck the toes, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. We're gonna come in and do some core. So you can just come down, cross the legs and roll over. Or you can even do a little hop if you like to hop, and just hop right behind the wrist and see if you can hop into like an Indian style. So bend the knees, engage the core, give yourself a little hop. Sometimes I'll just use one foot to press off, cross the legs, and that will get us into some other movements. That one, as you progress, you can jump through, you can kind of hover and lower yourself down, and you can even jump up with the hips higher. You can jump through to like a lifted seated like that. Really fun. That's in a more advanced class that I'll teach you guys. So here, scoot forward. We're going to lower ourselves down onto our lower back. And so here we're going to do our Supta Baddha Konasana sit-ups, knees out wide, soles of our feet to touch. If you want to make it a little more difficult, pick your legs up off the ground. We're going to get to our sit-ups. So exhale, 1. Inhale on the way down, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Make sure the elbows are out wide. 9, 10, 11, even just focus on the exhale, 12, 13. The inhale just comes in from us going down, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. There we go. Leave the heels up off the ground, and now we're going to go into bicycles. And if you want, you can leave your knees bent, and the right leg comes out, left, right, opposite elbow to opposite knee, or you can bring your feet up high, and it's going to be like a scissor kick. So 1. Exhale on the way up. 3. 4. Opposite switching, 5. 6. Alternate. Right leg out, right elbow to left knee. Inhale, leg comes up. Exhale, twist. Twist. Inhale down, exhale, twist. Exhale up. Inhale down, exhale, twist up. Inhale down. Let's do a couple more. Exhale up. Down. Exhale, twist. Inhale down, exhale, right. Twist, exhale, left. If you want, feel a little bit of a burn, feel things going well. So here, this is gonna be, we're gonna leave our legs up. And I like to bring your hands, you can bring them down to the side. Sometimes I put them right underneath the edge of my buttocks to help with keeping my lower back on the ground. So we're going to inhale down, slowly exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. 3. Inhale down slow, exhale up. 4. Inhale down slow, exhale up. 5. 6. 7. 8. Really squeeze at the bottom if you want to work your lower core. 9. Exhale. Inhale down. 10. Let's go to 15. 11. 12. Exhale 13. Inhale down. Exhale 14. Inhale down slow. Exhale up 15. Then bend the knees. Slowly bring your heels down to the earth. Bring your inner feet to touch. Knees out wide. Maybe hopefully feel your heart beating a little bit. A little bit of core work. And so here we'll sit up. And so one of my favorite ways to get up is I'll cross my arms, put my legs out, and as I go to sit up, I'll cross my knees and uncross my hands. So not too much momentum on getting up. It's more the crossing and the pulling is what ends up getting me up. So I'm going to sit up, and right as I get up, I'm going to cross my feet and pull back. All right. So now we're going to flip over, come to your hands and knees. Make sure my pants are fitting okay. Tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. All right. So here we're going to go into a quick crescent series. Then we're going to start our descent down onto our back. So inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bring the knee up almost where it's touching your ribs. Step through. Low lunge. This time keep your back heel up, high up on the ball mound of the foot. We're going to inhale up, crescent lunge. So if you need to, I always like this one where you can bring your hands to your hips. Just make sure that they're pointing forward as well as you can. Inhale, arms up. You can even play a little bit. You can exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down. Make sure you're nice and good. This is where you can come up high on the bowel mound of your foot. Keep the front knee bent. Inhale up. Really feel a stretch out. If you need to, you can kind of come up off the bend, kind of surf into it. Really feel a good stretch on your front left thigh. Now you're going to exhale, hands prayer into your center. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, prayer twist. Revolve crescent lunge. So we're going to revolve prayer twist. So we're going to bring the left elbow outside of the right knee. Bring the hands together in the center of your heart. And twist. And then breathe into the twist. Try not to let the breath twist you. Inhale, really feel it press. Exhale, twist. And if you can, look up into the sky over your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. If you're having trouble balancing, squeeze into the center. Squeeze like your both knees into the center. Twist. Exhale. Release. Bring your hands down into the inside of your right foot. Toe heel your right foot out. We're going to come into like a low, like runner's lunge or like a lizard stretch. And if this is good for you, you can keep your hands planted and stay up. And let the breath stretch you. Inhale, really feel it stretch out your hip area. Exhale. If you want to, you can bring your elbows down to the ground if you have enough flexibility. Really get in. If you want, you can roll on to the outside of your right foot and get an even more stretch right on the outside of your hip, right in through here, inner and outer hip. And if you have enough, you can bring your forehead all the way down. But please don't overdo it. There should be, some soreness, but no like biting pain. So if you feel like, oh, that's not really too hot, you can always come back up. You can go down, go up as you like. Inhale, really stretch. Exhale. Let the neck hang. You stretch out the upper back and neck. Our next inhale, we're going to plant the palms. We're going to come up, lift the left knee, and then step the right foot back. You can either go into another chaturanga or just push back to down dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Give yourself a couple moments if you need to stretch out. Sometimes I like to kick out the left leg, kick out the right leg, just get everything back to a neutral. Now we're going to inhale the left leg high. Exhale, really bring the knee into the lower ribs as you shift forward. Exhale, low lunge. Now remember again, high up on the ball mound of the right foot. We're going to inhale up, crescent lunge. Inhale, high up, bend the knee. If you want, you can exhale, bring the hands onto either side of the waist. Make sure you're not all tweaked out one way or the other. Inhale up. Exhale, slow down. So energy is trained by moving slowly. So part of these movements, why I'm doing these things slowly, transitioning, is we're also working on more of our energy. So you may not be sweating like a ton, but you might just be like a little glistening, and that's the energy. That's prana. Prana. Inhale up. Arms up overhead. Exhale. Down. Third one, inhale up. Now exhale. Hands into the center of your heart. Lean forward. Exhale. Put the right elbow, revolved crescent lunge. Put the right elbow outside of the left knee. Hands together. Try to twist to where they're in the center of your chest. You can squeeze the thighs together as you inhale. Really feel yourself stretch against the contortion of the body. Exhale, and you can twist. And if you have the balance, try to look up and back over your left shoulder. Inhale, really feel the stretch. Exhale, a little extra twist. Inhale, twist, come up high in the ball mound of the foot, keep your balance. Exhale, twist. A couple more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now we're gonna unhook the right elbow, plant our hands down on the inside of our left foot, and then toe heel the left foot out. Bring your right knee down. Again, same on the other side. It's a nice, good hip stretch. So if you need to, you can keep your palms planted. Just look out in front of you. So take a good big inhale. Really just try to not move a whole lot. Just inhale. Feel the body stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And again, if you have the flexibility, you can bring your elbows down to the ground. Inhale. You can even roll a little bit further, really just like an inch or so, maybe two if you got it, just onto the outer edge of your left foot. So you get an even better stretch on the inside and outside of your left hip. Inhale, really feel it stretch out. Exhale. And if you have it, you can bring your forehead all the way down if you'd like as well. You can just drop the chin to the chest. Feel it stretch your upper back. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Really feel the inhale stretch your body. Exhale. On next inhale, plant the palms, come up. Tuck the right toes, and if you need to, you can kind of start to toe heel the foot back into your center. But a lot of times I'll just kick it back on the outside. So bring the right knee up. Step the left foot back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So again, if you need to, this is definitely a good time. Just kind of kick out the stretch. Shake around your right foot a little bit. Step your foot back down. Pick up the left foot. Kick it back and forth a few times. Shake it out. Make sure give yourself a little sway in the hips. Everything's good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Left foot to meet it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Mountain pose. Again, slow. Hands come down. So I'll do more explanation in other videos we're going to just become more aware of where our hands are in space. So here we're going to do a tree pose for our balancing. So shift the weight into the left foot. Bring the right knee up. Turn the inner thigh up to face the sky. Bring the right foot to the inner left thigh above the knee. Press in firmly. Balance, make sure you're moving the knee out in a way so it's straight with your body. And here if you want, so we can do some slow balancing movements with our arms. Inhale up. Exhale down. We can move them to the front. And feel how you might have to adjust where exactly how you're standing on your left foot. If you right forwards, you can move them back. If you want to make a mudra, you can make the meditation where you bring the thumb and the pointer finger together on both hands. Inhale up. Exhale down through the center. Inhale one more time up. Exhale, hands into the center of the chest. Release the foot, knee into the front. Exhale slowly down. So again, like that hydraulics, just I also like to think of like a spaceship, especially when it's coming down to land, like a spaceship, where the foot steps down and that hydraulic just. So now we're gonna do tree on the left. So inhale, left knee high. Turn the left thigh up facing the sky. Bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh, above the knee. Press firmly. Give yourself some good balance. And again, we're gonna play with our arms. We can inhale up. And if you want to, if you're more energetically inclined, so imagine like you're holding, it can be like a rope or some kind of, like a stretch, those bands that you use, like if you've kind of hurt your shoulder, like you just do really light resistance. But imagine like you have one of those in your hand and stretches up and then down. You can bring it back behind you, out in front. Out in front, that's where I can feel, talking and balancing. But when I move my hands from the back to the front, that's when I can really feel my right foot having to adjust for the weight distribution. Inhale, you can bring your arms out wide, stretch the chest. If you want, you can bring your thumb and pointer finger together for the mudra. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, making sure the knee is stretched out straight. So you're really opening up your inner thighs. Alright, that's good. Inhale, bring the knee into center. And then again, exhale, and as you come down slowly, so the weight stays really on the right side, and then slowly bring the left foot down. That was actually really slow, but just down. And then the weight shifts, now you're even. Right? Fun stuff. So step up to the front again. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So here we're gonna start our way down. So we're gonna do a half pigeon pose, our hip opening. So inhale, right heel high. Exhale, bend the knees, step through, knee. Try to bring it high up on the right tricep, and then turn your shin to be parallel with the front of the mat for half pigeon. Inhale, you get yourself set up. Exhale, fold over. And if you're not so flexible that you have to sit up, just sit up and enjoy the stretch. And if you are more flexible, you can put your forehead to the ground. And if this isn't accessible to you, you can always lay on your back and do the single leg where you pull the right leg into your chest. So 4 good deep breaths here. Really focus on letting the ribs rest against the top of your right shin and feel the inhales stretch you. Exhale. Inhale, feel the big stretch. Exhale. Inhale, feel the ribs on the shin. For your inhale, really stretch, especially along this outer part of your right hip. Exhale. One more. Inhale, ribs expand, hips expand. Feel it stretching your right front thigh. Exhale. Here you're going to plant the palms, raise yourself up, tuck the left toe. I always do a couple little scoots forward. My left foot underneath. Inhale, right leg high. And if you want, you can bend the left knee. And if you have a little like flip dog, you can go into that now where you bring the right foot down behind you. Your side plank. And then you're going to slowly flip over, extend the right leg, come down. So now we're going to do on the left side. So inhale, left leg up. Exhale, come down. Bring the knee all the way up into the chest, high up on the left tricep. Right foot behind the right wrist. Shin parallel to the front of the mat. Get yourself prepared. Exhale, half pigeon. And again here, come down to where you feel comfortable. Shouldn't be any pain. Don't try to push it. If you're up like this, you're up. If you can go all the way down, awesome. You get to relax even more. And again, remember, leave the chest to stay flush with the shin. So your inhale is really stretching you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, feel a really good stretch. Feel the chest press into the shin, stretch the outer thigh. Exhale. Resting the forehead on the mat if you can. Inhale. Exhale. Now for number 3, inhale. Feel a nice, good stretch on the outside of your left hip. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, come up. Plant the palms. I like to tuck the toe, and I always do a couple little move forwards. That way I can lift myself up into plank and step back, one leg down dog. Even if I need to choke up a little bit more, and then I can bend the knee, turn on the outside of my right foot. Exhale, flip dog. Reach the left hand forward, high up on the ball mound of the left foot. Half plank, nice good stretch. Exhale, plant the left palm, turn up over the right hip, leg out, slowly like in the beginning, come down. Inhale, look forward. Again, just like before, if you want, you can do just like a little hop. Sometimes you can come into your cross leg, Indian style. And I'll just do a little hop forward and my right foot lands first. And it'll kind of help to slow me down. And if you're, or you can just step forward and then just hop up. You just got to make sure that you're keeping your weight, see, over your palms. Again, little hop down. Now we're going to be on our back for the rest of class. So inhale, you bring your knees up and slowly come down. Now inhale up, bring your feet up, exhale, happy baby. Happy babies are always happy. Mostly. Sometimes they cry a lot too. No, if you need to cry baby, you can cry baby. This is supposed to be, mind you, like a happy kid, like hanging out in their crib, playing with all their toys, staring up at their little spin wheel. Make sure the lower back really stays down to the ground. You can hold on to the outside of your feet. Inhale, feel a good stretch in through your inner thighs. Another big inhale keeps the lower back pressed into the ground. Last inhale really feels an internal stretch. Feel it stretch everything. Inner groin area, inner thighs. Exhale. Release that big baby. Now we're going to go to supine twist. So extend your left leg long. Open your right leg out. You can pull your knee up towards your armpit. And then we're going to come across. So exhale as you come across, supine twist. Right knee. You're going to twist your right leg over your body and look towards your right. Look towards the opposite direction that you're twisting. Try to keep your shoulder. What's more important is not the knee so much down, but the shoulder. The right shoulder stays down. And again, feel your inhale. Give you a nice big stretch. Just stay present into that present moment where it feels really good just to twist and stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Another big inhale. Really feel yourself expand. Exhale. Contracting. One more inhale. Inhale, nice big stretch. Exhale. Release the outside of your right thigh. Turn back to center. If you need to, might have to resituate yourself. Bring your knees into your chest. Now this time, let your right leg go long. Pull your left knee up towards your left armpit. Big deep inhale, then exhale. Guide the left knee up over across your body. Extend the left arm long and look out over your left side. Inhale, really feel that inhale, stretch and lengthen the body. Exhale. Back into center. Inhale. Really feel the body stretch and expand. Big and out. Exhale. Contract. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And your next inhale, guide your left knee back over the center of your body. If you need to kind of scoot your spine straight, you can do it. And I like to inhale, really stretch the toes out. Exhale into a small little ball as tight as you can. Bring your head up, try to touch your forehead to your knees. Real big tight squeeze. Exhale, Shavasana, corpse pose. So slowly come down. Let everything relax. Let the inner feet and ankles shine up to the sky, the roof, wherever you are, if you're inside. Make sure that your chin is just slightly down. Back of your head is relaxed. Give yourself a chance to really soak in everything you've done and just really just let everything go. We give ourselves about 8 breaths here. Slow, deep breaths. Probably even 10. Let's do 10. You can keep your mouth closed. Now you can release the tongue from the top of the mouth, from the roof of the mouth. It should be engaged. The tongue should be engaged with the roof of the mouth throughout the whole practice. I'll work on cueing that, make sure that that's a big priority that keeps the energetic loop contained. So from the spine, it runs up around the back of the head, down in through the top of the mouth, and the tongue connects it to go back down the front of the body. There's an energetic meridian that goes from your tailbone all the way around the back of your spine, up the top of your head, down in through your mouth, and it slightly disconnects right where the roof of the mouth and the tongue. The tongue comes up. I guess you could. Connects the current. Now if you're ready to move on, you can start wiggling your toes, ankles, shin, knee, thighs, hips, buttocks, waist, shoulders, fingers, toes. If you'd like to keep relaxing in Shavasana, you can stay. And we can do 2 different ways to get up once you kind of start moving. You're going to inhale your arms up over your head. Nice big stretch in opposite direction. Exhale, bring the arms back down, and then you can either turn to either side if you want to go to the right or the left, and then use your elbow, kind of come up on your right elbow and sit up that way, or if you like the way from earlier, you cross the arms as you start to sit up, cross the legs Indian style, pull yourself up. That one's my favorite. You'll see. I just love. I'm really big on being aware that your arms and your legs, they're counterbalancing and their weight. So when you use them correctly, and if you have a strong enough core, it's not too difficult to pull yourself up. So thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed the repetitive movements, and what that's really getting us used to, it's engaging the bandhas, and I'll talk about this more, but the lower and mid. So when we're moving through space, we become more fluid by just doing this repetitive. It gets us used to going forward and then pulling ourselves back. And that helps with other more advanced poses like arm balances, inversions, and the handstand. Because we have to, you're going to be moving through space, but then you need to stop yourself. And so we want our whole body to be involved in that. And that eventually turns into a really graceful arm balance and inversion and handstand practice. So thank you so much for being here. And to close, inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come down through the center. And then we're going to dip our hands. Imagine like you're dipping your hands into a pool of energetic, like living water. And you're just going to dump the water, cleanse yourself. Let's do that a few times. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Water over us. Inhale up. We'll do it 4 times. Exhale down and through. Scoop the water up and over. And on the 4th one, we're going to inhale up. We're going to slowly come down, put our head down. Just say whatever little prayer or moment of gratitude or happiness you have for your practice. Inhale back up. Again, using the weight of the arms to help us move around. Living water on us, hands to heart. Namaste. Thank you. Have a good day. If you enjoyed practicing with me, please hit the like and the subscribe button. You don't need to smash it, but you do need to press it. You don't have to be it's like super like smash, like. No, just chill. Tap like, subscribe, come back and let's hang out again. Thank you so much. Namaste.